Hello and welcome back to portable rock art. Well, ancient portable rock art. So what I have here is out of the collection that I had. I was going to save it for later, but I thought I'd get on with it now. Now I'm just going to show you around this and see if you can spot anything that I miss out on. Because I will do, because I've noticed on other things that I've missed out. And you might be able to spot things, which I'll go back on the others another time, because this man was incredible, or this river was. So if you can notice anything, like, I don't know, I saw, well, you see these little chips in here. There's little tiny chips they make in the rock. I don't know if you can see them, it's hard to get them to show in this light, you might be able to see them. But these are markings. And what I learned on the net, looking up all this sort of stuff, was these little chip marks. They'd chip it and say like land. It means land, little chip marks. If you get those, I'm not sure if I'm getting this on camera right. Then you've got chip marks, but I'll get into that in a minute. And there's sort of some other marks here. You know, I don't know what they are. Someone else will. You know, they might read something out of it. I can't read nothing out of it, but there's people well into this that can read things, which I ain't got a clue. But that's if you can see it on here, I'm not sure, because I can't get my head by the bloody camera again. Anyway, again, like, yeah, I thought this was a tool. It goes with something else, like it goes in a pot and mashes things down. And then looking at the others over time, I realised something different. And now look, there's paint here. See, he's marked it with paint. Oh, I watched a programme on telly the other day about Stonehenge and that, and I didn't know they used bones as paint. But it's bloody good paint because it don't come off. See, it's painted here, painted here, painted here. Nowhere else. Nowhere else, just there. Oh, see, I don't know what the scratch markings are there, but I don't know. But anyway, so now I'm going to get on with the migration story. Now, the Homo sapiens migrated from East Africa. I've got a little marker, spot pen here, from East Africa here, about 100,000 years ago, 70,000 years ago. And they went across here. This is a 100,000-year-old map, and they went across here to North America. And then North America, they cut across, I don't jump round the planet, round here, and they come across here, which now is called Russia. And then they went across Russia, and then it's come across to Europe here, and then from Europe went to England here, and where the chip marks show, I'll show you the trace of the chip marks in a minute, to north of England, and ended down here in the south of England. Now this, in the south of England, is where I found all these portable rock art, which is made by a river, so the river must have come all the way around here. So, yeah, down in the south of England. So let's get on with the story. And, what we got, so, what we got is starting here. Now, I had to try and find a map, because our map doesn't match it to now. So, this is what I found. And I looked at this and I went back 100,000 years. Or 70,000 years. Close, but not that close. So what we got here is we've got South Africa. Yeah. And then from South Africa, we got here, we got America, North America, coming down here, South America. You remember this is 100,000 years ago, and he's done it on a stone, and I think he's rubbed all these bits down here to make this. And he didn't have satellite, and he didn't have Google Maps. And then he went across to here, which now he's cutting into, hold on, let me have a look. Yeah, he's cutting into Russia, and then he's come across Russia to Europe, and then Europe it gets to England. So let's start from here. So here we are in South Africa. Who's that down there? Is that Australia down there or something? So South Africa. Now look at these. I saw a mason. right? And I showed him this, and he said they are chip marks. Now look at this, right? They're chip marks. They're not made by a river. Not made by a river. He goes, you could tell. I don't know if you could see it in the light. There's little chip marks, chip marks, chip marks, chip marks. And he showed me on a gravestone. He goes, we still use that to today. Not done by a machine, done by hand. So what this man done is he wrote his journey 70,000 years ago or 100,000 years ago from South Africa here all the way up, and then he come up here, South Africa. Let's see if I can do this like school. Yeah, South Africa up here to North America, which North America is here. And that's funny, like North America, no Google Maps, no satellites. Down there, South America, North America, 100,000 years ago. Yep. So then he left North America, went across North America, and he travelled across there, and he ended up over in here in Russia. So now we've come over here. Now, I don't know if you can see those little chip marks. Now, chip marks means land. Now look, we've done a big line, and here do little lines. There's something else written there. I don't know what it is. But little lines there, and the chip marks to say I'm going across land. More chip marks. Yep. So then he's gone across here, North America. See, there's America, and it's gone across Russia, and it's gone across here. As you can see, lines. See the lines he's made? Down across chip marks, land, land, and then he's come over to Europe, and then before crossing over in Europe, we get to England. I don't know if those chip marks are coming out. Can you see those? Yeah, little chip marks. Now he's got to England here, and he's got little chip marks in there. See? So little chip marks in there. So he's chipped them there. So that's where I went across from here with those chip marks. He's planned it all across. People out there would know about all this stuff because they've studied it all. And down here is the bottom. I would say he travelled to up here, Scotland, then travelled down to the south of England, and there's Ireland. So that's his journey. And there's the painted black. Nowhere else. Some sort of scratch and markings in there. I don't know what that is. Oh, down there, circles or squares or God knows what. But still, nothing there. But yeah, so that's showing the story of 100,000 years ago or 70,000 years ago. South Africa, going up across North America, going across Russia, and then going across to Europe, and then cuts across here where there's little indents, land, marked it here and down there, and there's Scotland up there. That top bit might have broken off, and then the island here, and down the south of England, UK, where I found these. So if anybody sees anything else, you know, write something or do something. I don't know, because I don't know. I'm just looking it up and studying it, trying to find out what I can, because this river in Maiden is quite incredible. You know, and you've got other people with stones like this, and well, they're not getting noticed. No one's getting noticed. So hopefully mine will prove it. Especially when masons still use this technique by hand. Amazing. What do you reckon? Anyway, so there's a journey of the ancient man's migration. So keep watching. I've still got more to come on different things, and there is one I think that is absolutely going to amaze everybody. I think these are amazing. Thank you, and good night.